Good evening, people. Welcome into the stream. So, tonight, hey Brian, you got in earlier. Let me see. It's always a rush when I first do the stream. I wish I had somebody to help me. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so let me check it out, Brian. I've still got to go back to Miromi to get this thing. Oh no! Oh, I hope I kept it open. Okay, I did. Right. So, its location is here. It's above the Horsehead Nebula. It's not a huge way out. I would suspect. Oh, route Platten failed because you. Oh Christ! I don't know how I'm gonna actually kind of do that to get there because there's a massive permit locked area around there, and I don't know whether you go up or get down into it. Yeah. I'll have to work that out. Actually. No, that's even with realistic, actually. So I don't know, Brian, I'll have to work it out once I get back. Hello, Commander Guerrero Marinero. It's been a while since I've seen you in the stream. Nice to see you. So, when I work it out, Brian, I'll let you know. I'm sure I plotted a course before and it was fine. Yeah, it's not always easy, is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to either I know that whole area is kind of locked, or there's a massive part of it which is locked close to the Horsehead when you're going towards the Horsehead, so I don't know if I need to head out towards as though I was going to the Horsehead Nebula and then come in around the side. Need to work out whether I'm going to use a burner ship as well. I really don't know at this point in time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether to... I don't know. I don't know where my head is tonight. I'm going to be honest. I am completely out of it. I don't know what's on my mind or what I'm thinking about. Let's get my head a bit clearer. Haven't even been drinking. Haven't even been drinking. The only thing about the burner ship is if it kind of, when you rebuy another ship, it puts you back into... I might actually test it while I'm here. And see if it actually... No, how do I test it here, you Doyle? Of course it's going to do that, right. I don't know actually how to test the theory of it. Should have tested it the other week while it was closer, really. No, we're only going to... Ah, okay. I did need to scoop that sun. I'm just so used to having a bigger jump range that I thought that 50 light years would be... sorry, 30 light years would be alright. You can get the money for doing this one. Just going to turn that music down a little bit so it's not too overpowering. You still okay? Right. But now I can't find my bloody jump system now. Welcome in, Bob. I think so, Smitty. I was just testing one thing out, so I don't know whether to go high or low. Make for an interesting stream. Me around a bit there. You went high, did you? That was what I was thinking. I think you could also travel down to Barnard's Loop and kind of go up from there, I think. As long as you don't go to that little bit past it where you can get stuck. Ah, well, if I'm doing it in my bigger jump ship, I'll have an easier time of it. Yeah, I mean, I could, in theory, I could go halfway there and then plot it again. I'm not on my way yet. I'm just off to get my my diamond back. Now, I'm gonna be honest with people. I'm gonna do a test now, kind of thing, when I go there, and then based on that test, I'll kind of be whether I go. It could be whether I go at all. I don't know. We'll see. The reason I'm thinking is because if a burner ship doesn't work, or if a burner ship doesn't work, or I can't get myself in trouble and sent to a prison planet, then I don't know if I want to go, because being there for a month, it does look like it's literally going to be a month of people fighting Thargoids. But I was hoping that if I could kind of become a documentarian, if you will. And I really want to get a lot out of, well, not a lot, but I want to get enough out of Elite in the next couple of months, because when I have a feeling that when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, I'm going to be covering that quite a lot at the very beginning, because it's going to be I think it's going to be much deeper than the last one. So that's going to take up a little bit of my time. I'll still have time for Elite. So I really fancied maybe doing a long trip before I go back to work as well. Go back to work in just over a week. Oh! As far as I'm aware, when you drop in, there's only 3 systems open in that area. And you know, if there's only 3 systems open, that's not a lot of place to be moving around in, you know. So yeah, I'd also kick myself if I was stuck out there for too long, though. I mean, you know, this kind of, I don't know, what are we on now? We're on the 5th, and it's 19 days. You know, that's 2.5 weeks for me, and streaming wise, that's quite a lot of time, unless I limit my streaming. Yeah, but there's a chance you just drop back into the Gnosis. Then this is the thing. This is the hard part to work out. Is as far as I heard, there's 3 systems there that are unlocked. A lot of people are saying that FDev are going to unlock some, but I haven't read anything about that. I really haven't. So it does seem like it's literally going to be a Thargoid fight. Oh, hang on a minute. What am I doing here? This is such a nice place to stop. And let me just turn off orbit lines. Oh, do I need to turn off orbit lines when I'm... Yes, I do. Oh, come on, you're gonna make me pass the bloody station now. There's gonna be a hefty big bloody starship in front of me. Come on, because that bloody sun's rising.
approach, Commander.
This isn't going to work, I know it isn't here, but I thought I'd try it while I can. Actually, that's not a bad shot at all. Print screen. The sun's rising a bit too fast, but that'll do. Well, they haven't said they're going to, so I think, you know, one of the things is that we've got to be very careful as a community is hyping something up, going out there and then blaming it on FDev because we're stuck on board. You know, they have said there's going to be a lot of Hydras in that area, so that tells me that they were kind of saying to people, well, you know, maybe you should just concentrate on fighting. They might have been trying to, you know, when they heard people talking about Discovery, they don't want to spoil anything, do they? Sunrise at home. If it's hard to get into that area because it's permit locked, I'm sure then there's not going to be a lot of systems open. But we'll see. That is a nice shot, that. Right. Do I have auto land on this ship?
Access authorized.
I do not.
Directly for Bay 09er.
They did have to okay them, yep. Absolutely, but Cannon didn't ask to be dropped into a place where there was loads of planets for people to go doing Discovery. People just assumed that because it was in a locked area that it would suddenly become open. But if it becomes open, then why go with the Gnosis? People will just be able to drop in on there anyway, so, or at least find a way in. I don't know. I'm not saying what I'm saying is correct. I'm saying, you know, it's a it's hypothesis. Is that the correct word? And so, you know, that's why I would urge people to you know, try, if they want to get out the system, to maybe try and commit a crime, because it seems like that's a tried and tested method. The whole destroy a ship, which is what I was thinking before, there's nobody really talking about that, so I'm supposing that maybe that doesn't work. Maybe you just appear back on the Gnosis. So I think committing a crime and being blown up, you can actually rebuy your ship and you'll be back in the bubble in that case. So it might be the better option. I mean, there's not a lot of information really. I just overshot my landing spot, but hopefully... Will you let me? No, will you have?
Docking complete. Engaging docking restraint.
There might be, yeah, you're right, but it's, I mean, might is all hypothetical, isn't it? We really don't know. So, yeah, you never know, you know. I honestly think that if it is just systems and people do get a bit angry with it, they might open a few systems to let people jump out or something. But having said that, some people are going to be in some pretty small ships, I think. So I really don't know. I really don't know. Right, okay, shipyard. So, do we take the Sneaky Beaky? Or this one? I'm going to take the Memphis Belle, I think. The thing is with the Memphis Belle... Ugh, what have I got packed into it? Memphis Belle is she's got a... Ah, she's got limpets, that's why. Did I fail any missions? I didn't, did I? Hey Iron Tanker, welcome in. It's your first time, isn't it? What's oh, they don't have a base one. Okay, right, let's welcome in Iron Tanker. I do believe it's your first time, so it's nice to meet you, nice to see you. Ellidsgar, always good to see you. But have you been in the chat before, Iron Tanker? Can't see what your picture is. Oh no, it says Iron Tanker. Normally I recognise people. Right. So, Starport Services. Got loads of module space, so let's not module space. Ah, okay. So I'm assuming I'll only need one missiles, cannons. What would be the best thing to just take, just to cause some smoke out of? Is it better to take multi-cannons, or... I don't think it really matters, does it? I'll take 2. Ah, I should have put them on the sides. I'll take 3. It's only 80 grand. Only small ones. And then these should be my my kind of get out of jail free. Get out of jail free card, so to speak. Fana. Right, yo. Yeah, I don't need to set a fire group yet because I'm never going to use them. Never going to use them, Lynn. Never going to use them. Right. That's my big fear about that ship. Right. Okay. So, what were my thoughts here? Let me get my thoughts together. It does take a while, and we'll see about how easy it is to get there. Now, I might not even with this jump range. Oh, with this jump range, you just never know. It might plot really easily. Why have I taken that off? There's something red there, so I'm not sure if it's going to plot it. Yep. Alright, so in this ship I can do a direct route, which is good. Can I do it? Yep, with my specific type stars. And now... Oh, this is for Brian. Brian, I don't know how many jumps you've got, but it's 30 jumps to it. So... let's see how we're going to do this. My jump ranges. 69, I think. 72. Oh no, 70. Because I've just put those guns on, so it's probably brought it down a little bit, but it's 70. Yeah, it's about 69 normally. More or less. It's 30 jumps, so... What we're going to do is, once we're about 5 jumps out of the bubble, maybe not even that many, I'll bring them down and start really looking at some interesting places along the way. So my plan is to scan high value worlds and stuff on the way.
Landing restraints lifted. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Oh, you'll probably be alright then, Brian. It'll just take you a couple of extra jumps, won't it? Battlestar Galactica exit avoiding other commanders. Yeah, and if you're not jumping on the Gnosis, feel free to help Lave, because they're in problems at the moment. It can't be very nice to be them. They're constantly getting attacked. It must be a bloody nightmare. I know, because I'm not scanning the wake.
Clear of station perimeter. Be careful out there, Commander.
There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can, Brian. I'll give it to you in Discord. Oh, look at this. I'm going to do a 100 light year jump here. It's not the biggest I've ever done. There we go. Get it supercharged. Supercharged. Did you get it, Brian? We're off to see the wizard.
Frameshift drive charging.
Bob, no, Bob, you can have it in 2 places. Just in general chat, it's going to get lost so quickly. And if somebody wants to come back to it, I mean, even the useful links thing, could be useless, is not really that well put together. I need to, I don't know, it'd be nice to, maybe nice to think about maybe having a message board as well. So I'll have to look into that. Did I change my fuel scoop, or was that a dream? Must have been a dream. Another thing I want to do, I want to have a look at an emergency station close to this place, so just bear with me 1 second. Stations. So its last origin will be the Autot system, isn't it? So see, this is the thing, people who are talking about a burner ship. The Gnosis counts as a station. Okay, I've just looked on EDDBIO and it's actually registered as a station. So I don't know if a burner ship is going to be the way to get out. I think the only way to get out is going to be to commit a crime. I really do. So just be aware of that. I don't think you're going to be able to use a burner ship. And unfortunately, I was going to try a trick. But the closest place to it is too far away. Right, here we go. Let's have a look in this place. Gas giants, Lynn. Nothing but gas giants. I am Dave, yeah. Yeah, I got a 4-slot FSD booster. Can't find it now. Loitering and self-destruct I don't think is gonna do the business. I think the best thing to do is commit a crime. Like a serious crime, and have the station blow you up, and that might send you, or you could actually, I don't know, you could attack some local police or something. I think the station's got some type of police force, I think. I really don't. That's one of the questions I'm really not sure about at the moment, you know?
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, if there's anybody who's in the bubble, in a station right now, and you want to test out the theory, you can buy a Sidewinder, take it a couple of stations away, land, and then take off and destroy it, but then refuse to rebuy that Sidewinder. And if it takes you back to LHS 3, I can't remember, 3447 or whatever, then you know it'll work with a burner ship there.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's going to be interesting then, Dave, because I don't know whether you'll be able to technically get out of it. Did I post a thing for the Gnosis in I did put a link for the Gnosis up, so... Aha, here we go, we've got some tasty worlds here. I think that's a water world, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We'll head out, we'll give it a scan. Yeah, exactly, that's kind of the idea. So I'm gonna try it now. I'm actually, that's the whole reason of going there. is to just try that. I must be mental. You'll have to do what they did then, Brian. And have you got what do you call it?
Frameshift drive charging.
What do you call it? Make sure you do it with realistic map first, number one. And if you can plot any jumps through through hyper jump stars, I've forgotten what they're called now. You know, the ones that blow you up. I've forgotten the name of them now. And if you can't do that, then do what everybody else did and just head somewhere above it where the route will plot, and then you can make your way down. Don't know why I'm sat here teaching you how to suck eggs. I'm sure you probably thought of that. Is that a little cheeky? No. Thought that might be a cheeky ammonia there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Mind you, having said that, on the original post on Frontier, the Gnosis people, or somebody from the Gnosis has put, this is a rare opportunity to scan and bag new systems and planets, so maybe it's just jumping through a permit lock wall. I don't know what it might be. Don't know what it might be, so don't necessarily take my word.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, that one seems so Oh, there we go. Cheeky ammonia world, hidden away. There you go. Hidden behind that big gas giant. Never gonna use them. Never gonna use them. What's that one? California Gateway. Now next week, I am considering. I think it's about a year next week since. Is it a year since I started doing like elite streams? Just gonna check actually. Might be a little bit over a year. So I was going to do a 24-hour stream in celebration. Really need to go back in time and have a look at that. Might be talking complete codswallop. Might be 2 years. I don't think it's 2 years. I've been streaming a little bit longer than that. But I can't remember whether I started streaming Elite in January or... Yes? Oh crap, it doesn't show further back than 7 months at the moment. Do I have to do it on my phone? Yeah, create a Red Bull or just not get drunk. That's the secret, is not to get drunk. Just bear with me a second, people. I'm just trying to see my videos. They're not showing up on my regular YouTube, so I'm gonna do it through the app on my phone. That's not it. That's showing it differently now as well. Ah, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Well, do it on my phone too, I guess. It's gonna take forever. Oh craps, it's only coming back 7 months. I didn't know it did that. Anybody else know it did that? Just give me a second, I'm gonna get going in a moment. Oh balls, I pressed the wrong button I think. Oh no I haven't. Right, okay, so I've made a total of 252 videos, I know that much. Let's go back, take it back to the Oh, what am I doing? You do it in another way, you donk. Right, here we go. Right, I'm getting back there now. Okay. So that's roughly when I started streaming Elite. And that was... It was a January, it was over a year ago. No. It was this year. Have I only been streaming Elite this year? That can't be true. Oh well, I don't know, 9 months. I've had Elite longer. I know that much. I'm a disaster. Absolute disaster. I don't know my ass from my elbow. Genuinely don't. That's why I'm called an ineffectual gamer. I haven't got time for sitting around and learning stuff. So it's actually not bad. I've gained 300 subscribers. No, I'll move there. I'll just move the computer for a day. I'll move it to a different room for the day. I'll probably have to buy a Wi-Fi booster. It's probably a Sun system, this one. How many jumps have we got left? Only 19 already. So welcoming everybody to the stream. Do you know, I don't understand why I only get 10 people in my stream. I'm not sure if it's to do with where my location is and stuff. I was watching somebody earlier who was streaming without any microphone or doing anything particularly interesting, and they had like 58 people watching. I couldn't understand for the life of me. I'm not saying that they might have been very, very interesting, I just didn't stick around long enough to work it out. What do people think about Cyberpunk? Has everybody had a good look at it? Everybody strumming one out? Zoomski! I messaged you the other day, mate. You didn't say anything. I cried for hours. Just hours and hours. And hours. You pesky little munchkin.
Disengage. Frameshift drive charging.
Gaelic. We don't know, Dave. We don't know. It's a secret. No, he's obviously had some pressing things in life because that late nights in the dark with the volume on low. No, I've not seen him logged in or anything, so unless he's banned me. Banned me? Blocked me. Jeez on a stick. Oh, you met Yamix. What does he look like? Gollum. No, I'm only kidding. I try not to picture what people look like because you're never going to be right. You're never going to be right. I think he'd rather play Elite Dangerous, Dave. Oh, that's an interesting looking one, but it's nothing, but it looks interesting. I don't know if I've come across one that looks like that before. That's a fake ammonia world there.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that's not how I pictured him at all. See? Was he charging £5 for a photo, for a signed photo? That's what they do, don't they? Those events. It's like when Superman came up to me in Times Square, I was like, keep walking, keep walking. And some bloke who tried to sell me his new CD. Funny enough, Obsidian Ant's pretty much what I thought he'd look like.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Well, Obsidian's been in a few videos, like a few. What is Fantasticon, by the way? Is it like a... Gotta remember, I'm not a geek, people. I'm a semi-quasi-geek.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, did you kick him in the nuts? What are you kidding? The thing is, I couldn't go to those events because I'd have too many questions, and when they don't answer them, I'd get really pissed off with them. Ah, right, okay. Like, there was a thought I had about the new Red Dead Redemption, because a couple of years ago somebody remade the Red Dead Redemption original map in Grand Theft Auto 5, and we're kind of going along with it, and then the day that they wanted to release it, or very close to the release date, Rockstar came in with a cease and desist order on them, which seemed really weird because Rockstar had kind of known about it, and oh, that was a cheeky one. Rockstar had known about it. It was very obvious that it was going on. And anyway, my thought was, maybe they put it, their refusal to do a high definition version as well of Red Dead got me thinking that maybe the original map's actually part of the new one, And it turns out it is. Or it looks like it is anyway. People have worked out that it's going to be in there, so... Hey Soundo, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Can't have that many jumps left, eh? 13, bloody hell. I've only done 6. So yeah, I might do a 24-hour stream. Sometime next week. I'm gonna have to really pick the day in the right way though. I think they have to ask opinions because the fleet carriers have really peeved people off. Wow, 5 light years, that's a really strange jump. Maybe we're getting into like a really tight area now.
Friendship drive charging.
Well, actually, Dave kind of brought a question that I've got. Does he speak like that normally? No. No, not yet. There is a neutron somewhere along the line. It could be because we're getting to some areas that are permit locked around here, so I think that's a water world. So you've got to be a bit careful with them ones, haven't you? Careful. You've got to, it's got to route it when and where it can. Yeah. I mean, I know Obsidian Ant definitely speaks like that in real life. Maybe with a bit more zip when he's had a beer, but... I don't mean all the bumhole and wanking stuff, I mean just his general speaking voice. He just shouts in Latvian. Hello, Russian guy. How's it going? Da. It's about as much Russian as I know. Oh, I've got a subscription. Who's that? Oh, it's too long. Oh, thank you, Baron. About fucking time. I'm only kidding. Thank you very much, mate. I don't know what he's saying, this Russian bloke. Ah, here we go. Is it actually even Russian, what he's writing in? I wouldn't know Russian from Ukraine or anything. Whoa! Went a bit fast towards that, didn't I? Here we go.
Warning. Friendship Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Yeah, every time I swear, people have to donate £5. Fuck. Be a good idea. No, thanks so much, Baron. Every little helps. In actuality, I haven't had a donation in ages. I'd forgotten what picture shows. Oh no, that can't happen. Dave, I'd only be able to say one swear word a month. How rich do you think I am? Just because I went on holiday to New York, that had nothing to do with stream money. That was a birthday present. Come on, be a big system. 12's not too bad. 12's not too bad. Yeah, they're all a bit rocky and burnt up, unfortunately. But it's the thought that counts. Ah, okay. Fine. Is that the same?
Frameshift drive charging.
Why isn't my chat coming through on my phone correctly? Bloody thing. It's gonna set us a new page now, isn't it? Okay. It's a good job I check on YouTube every now and again. 12 high metal words. Now, are they... It might have to... But are they... You know... The T word? This is all... Ooh! Right, let's have a look at this one. It could be a Russian person trying to pick up a bit of English, actually. You never know, a lot of people come in the stream and just listen in. I don't know if I'm the best person to listen to. Mind you, having said that, I am an English teacher.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, could be one of them. Oh, terraformable, my boy, terraformable. That's the difference between... It's the difference between caviar and not caviar. I know, be friendly away, Smitty.
Frameshift drive charging.
By the way, I haven't said it in ages. If anybody does want to give a donation to the stream, you can do it through Streamlabs or Patreon. There's information in the description. I think you can actually click on the tip jar and do it, I think. I don't know. It's been so long since I set it up. Also, if you're interested in the stream, we do have a Discord, which you're more than welcome to drop by and watch Bob posting stuff in the rock section. You can always pop in and watch Bob posting stuff in the wrong section, or no, there's actually some some good stuff in there, posting your screenshots, general elite chat, and then there's also some chat about other games as well going on in there, so feel free to drop by. Links in the show notes at the bottom there. I'm only joking, Bob, if you're still watching.
Shift drive charging.
Tell you what game I was playing today, which I haven't touched it since I got it, but really enjoying it, was Watch Dogs 2. I think I installed it and it crashed, and then I read on the interwebs that loads of people were having crashing problems with it, so I left it and left it and left it, and I actually paused the updates on it. So the other day I unpaused the updates and just fired it up last night and had a go of it, and I really like it. I'm not a huge fan of the setting, but the actual game itself I really like. The mechanics are, if you play GTA, all the mechanics in it are just that little bit off, which could put you off. What are you on about here? Tatas, yeah. Oh well, that's interesting. There will be plenty of signal sources to go after, actually, to drop into. Might have to get a little bit of cargo space on this baby. Actually, that Brian, you can I think you can store stuff and buy a new FSD once you get there, so you can actually take your really good FSD and then switch it out once you're on the ship. The only problem is if you go back to the bubble, it's on the Gnosis, which would be funny because you'll have to wait 4 weeks or whatever for it to come back. I haven't. I tell you what I did play though. I haven't played the farming simulator. I did the other day dust off Flight Simulator X, which I haven't played in forever. And I won't be doing it on stream yet because I'm still crashing aeroplanes every time I try to land because it's been so long since I've done it. Oh, there we've got an Earth type for sure. Nice one, brother. So, yeah, I was kind of crashing. I've crashed a few planes. I've overshot my landings too many times. Now, what I'm saying is, when you get there, you can swap that FSD out because you're not going to be going anywhere huge. You know, so in theory you can swap that FSD out, get a shorter one, and then you're not going to lose it if you blow up. Or you could just do it before you go back to the bubble or whatever. So, did I ask before, but what does everybody think of Cyberpunk? Has everybody seen it? Obviously, it's going to get a slight downgrade, but Project CD don't really do that much of that whole thingamajig. If you're going to use a burner ship, because you lose everything if you use a burner ship. So you don't want to lose an engineered SSD, do you? Wouldn't want that to happen. sun system. Yep. Oh no, there is one planet. It'll probably be a gas giant. Oh yeah, prove me wrong, you bastard. Right, it's too far away anyway. I think that they've done a very, very interesting thing with it, which isn't often you're not able to do in computer games, is they've built up, and that's a good idea because you can get much more into it that way. Much more into it. So, are you still there, Zoomski? Are you enjoying the job? A normal life. Oh, it makes me shiver. Right, let's have a look. So, okay, we're in system. Here is the Gnosis.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuels leaking complete.
And we shall take the heatsink out and put this in number 1. Loving work, you freak. Nobody loves work. I like my work. I love some of my kids. The job, I'm not so sure. They all smell funny. Oh, what's Brian doing? Is he in system? Christ on the stick, can't do this properly. You could do it on the doll. A few quid here, a few quid there. No, I mean, the funny thing is I'm coming to the end of my. I mean, I say I get 3 months holiday. I don't. I get almost 2 months holiday, and it's not 2 months. It's a month and a half. I do at the end of it. I do get a little bit stir crazy, but now I'm in the last. Now I'm in the last throes.
Common established. Please approach the ship safely and watch out for larger vessels, Commander.
Now I'm getting close to the ball. Did I not get permission?
Access granted. Please dock at your designated landing pad, Commander.
Thanks, matey. Is that it? Where the frick's the number? There it is. That's the one.
Landing gear deployed.
Half speed. Oh, overshot it. Oh, bastard. Overshot it. Come on. Touch it. Touch it.
Contact. Commence shutdown. Report to the main hub for more information, Commander.
Right, yo. Right, so what's my rebuy on this ship? It's not high. No, it's 800,000. Okay. Not bad. Let's go into the... No missions, no passenger lounge. We've got universal cartographies. Wow, made a bit of money coming out here. Yeah. I'll pay for my rebuys.
Incoming message.
How can I really have a reputation with them though? Because it's a bit daft because you can't actually do anything reputation wise for them. Can you? So, let's see what we should be looking to do. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to see if actually getting yourself arrested will get you thrown off the ship and sent to a prison ship. So I am going to have to fly back out here again. But I don't mind, because the stream was kind of about that. Mind you, it did take me an hour and 20 to get here.
Give way to oncoming traffic during departure. Stand down, Commander.
There we go. Destroyed. So we're gonna do. Okay, so we do get sent to a detention facility, which is fantastic. And you get to rebuy it. Okay, and I don't even pay. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I was getting it on the cheap there. I've been to the cone sector before, but not the locked part, I don't think. Been to a different part. I've actually, and then afterwards it's actually jumping. One of the reasons I really wanted to go with it is because it's going to the Formidine Rift. And that's the one that really interests me, because if FDev are planning on releasing any Wait, I'm putting the wrong thing in there. Let's have a look. Stations. If FDev are planning on putting anything in the game, like new story-wise, that might be... Piss off. That might be the place. That might be the place. There was a lot of storyline going on in the Formidine Rift, as anybody will know when I visited there, so... Oh, I've got a route. So I'm just going to look at my previous route, just to make sure we don't have any major... There's one star crossover there, and then we're kind of coming in at a totally different angle, so this is good because this will give me a completely different approach to it, and probably 22. Oh, here's it put you in the call? Because it's the closest prison planet. So that was my hope. You've got to remember, I committed a crime. That's how I got out of it. Using a burner ship, I don't think is going to work. I can't try it, but I don't think it is going to work. So basically, Brian, if you get bored, you can commit a crime and it will send you back to a prison ship, which is a very good part of it. And I wanted to test the theory out to make sure. I assumed it would work because people have talked about it, but you know what they say about assumption. So I'm at the Quarry prison ship here, and I've got 22 jumps to get back to the Gnosis. Oh, look at that. Right next to a nice nebula as well. Whoops. One for the homies. It's a lovely nebula, that. Well, that was my thought, Brian, as well. I mean, if there's a load of stuff going on there, yeah, exactly. If there's stuff going on there to be documented, I might do that for a few days. But I mean, it'll get boring real quick in that way. But having said that, by the sounds of it, there's loads of systems and stuff to be had out there, so if that's the case, sign me up. That's an interesting. I don't think I've seen one like that before. I think I only took 2 shots and it blew up. But I must remember to dock with the Gnosis before I finish the stream. That's a really important part. Do you think, Zoomski? I don't think it's... Where do you think it's going to get hyperdicted? I don't think it's going to get hyperdicted on this jump. I think this is something different. I think we're going to go into their area. But I think the trip to the Formidine Rift afterwards, the jump out from the Cone Sector will be into the Formidine Rift, I think. I think that's what I was reading anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know, Soundor. I haven't tried that out. What you would have to do, if you die, you go back to the Gnosis, I presume. What you could do is die and refuse to rebuy, and then get a Sidewinder, and that might, and I do use the term might, it might put you back in the bubble at LHS 34, I think it's 3447 or something. But you will lose the ship that you had forever, and there's not a sure chance that it will work. So no, if you get killed in general, you'll go back to the Gnosis, just like you would normally. Repair it with what? Stuff from a planet? What if people haven't got a...
Frameshift drive charging.
When I was out in the Formidine Rift, there was this whole thing about hidden... I think it was like hidden Thargoid bases. But not the ones we know, other ones. I think that Thargoids were very, very active in that area at some time and have gone away, but I think now they're probably back in that area, so I don't know. I mean, that's just a hypothesis from myself. It's the second time I've used that. It's just an idea.
Fuel scooping.
I think it's interesting that FDev have been promoting it. That's the one thing that does pique my interest.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because if they're promoting it, maybe there's something.
Frameshift
And they want
drive
as many
charging.
people as they can there to experience it. Trying to think where I got that bloody page now. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll go into open if there's a load of Thargoid fighting, definitely. I'll be like a documentarian. I think the Thargoid threat might be so overwhelming that people might have to put
Scooping complete.
their ideas on the back burner. Oh, there's a pure water world there. That's high metal content posing as an Earth-like. It's probably too far, isn't it? Oh no, it's only 3,000 light seconds. Alright, I'll go over and grab that. Oh no, it's not terraformable though, is it? Sod it. No, I don't think they are. I've never tried. I might give it a go. I think the pure water worlds generally aren't. But if the Thargoids are doing most of the ganking, I don't know how they'd. Plus, they'll be committing crimes. Don't forget. So if they commit crimes and they get killed, they'd be sent back to the bubble. If you kill somebody who's aligned with something, you'll commit a crime, won't you? At least I assume you would. It's about 2,000 seconds to wait. Maybe if somebody's aligned with something though, I don't know. But if you shoot around the Gnosis as well, you would technically you'd get. I mean, they could pull people out. I don't know. It'd be very, very strange. But you never put anything past the community, do you? Like, you know, people say, oh, it's all part of the game, but I don't know. I think sometimes this community it's one of the worst, but it's also one of the best. You know. Hey Roland, how's it going? Well, don't forget it leaves in around 8 hours, so don't forget to board at your end of your shift, will you? Welcome back in, by the way. All right, thanks very much, Swifty Zoomski. Getting tired now. Have a good night. I'll think of you while I'm having a sleep in. What a dick. I'm on about me, not Zoomski. I'm on about me. I love saying that to people. It's evil. You can all get me back though, because I don't get home until 9 o'clock at night most nights. So you can always say, I'll thank you while I'm watching Coronation Street. I mean, while I'm out there, I'd really like to look for some Jumponium actually. Because there is a lot out in that area at the moment. So maybe there's a bit more. What have we got here? That's a high metal content world by the looks of it. I'll double check what it is.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I'll have a look at the transmitter. Don't know. We'll check it out. She'll check it out. Yeah, but you'll probably be able to stay clear of the Thargoids unless you drop in on them. I doubt they might pull you out of space, you never know. You never know. This could be the most expensive trip in history. Could be the most expensive trip in history. Did I already look at this place? Nope. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
People, if you're new to the stream, do drop by and say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. Just like Roland did. Just like Zoomski did. Just like Soundo did. Dave, Brian, everybody else, and some Russian dude. I don't know what his name was though.
Fuel scooping.
Right, 14. Oh, that looked promising. That's a water world. And it's probably going to be spun by two high metal content, so it's a little bit out of the way. Don't know whether that's, I haven't got my cheat sheet. I don't think that's going to be terraformable at that distance. Fingers crossed. Let's get a money system here. Maybe you can rep up with them. Repping up with the guys. Should all be a decent distance because I've got the long range scanner on this. A lot of people talk long range or fast scan, but I had a fast scan and I never truly saw a huge difference in it, to be honest. I mean, there was something of a distance, but wait, hang on. Let's try that again. Oh, I was scanning the wrong one anyway. Was I? Or not? Okay, so it is terraformable, so hopefully these two high metal content worlds here will be terraformable too. You never know. So what are we on here? We got this 142 as well. So fingers crossed that one is terraformable, so we could be up for about 1 million on this system. I think those two are a little bit too far out to be worth anything. Come on. Woo woo woo! Scan it up! There we go. Terraformable. Yeah, nice one. So we made a bit of money in that system anyway. For those locked systems around here. Still got 14 jumps to make, so I was a bit worried that I wouldn't have anything else to do in this stream, but I might actually slow it down a little bit just as I get closer. And then speed it up when I'm ready to kind of finish the stream and dock up. I think it's probably going to be Thargoids and stuff, but we'll have to see. I mean, there could be plenty of stuff to find around there. Maybe some Thargoid bases or something, you never know. Might be a few Thargoid bases out there. It's getting a bit thin out here. There I am. So, how many jumps have we got left? We've got 30. I'm going to do 3 more jumps and I'm going to take it down a little bit. Hopefully... if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button as well, people. You'll see screen dancing. Oh yeah, I remember you saying, Dave, I'll make a copy of that one. I'll swing by. It's whether they're terraformable though. It's an important part of the whole bizzo. C22.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. What, like just poking them with a stick from long distance? Right, just 1 second, people. I need to do something because the stream's not showing Zoomski's donation, I don't think. No, it's not. I don't know why. So just give us a second while I can keep jumping, actually. I just I wanted to do one more, so... Right, okay, so that one, please. Right, just give me 1 second. Add a donation. Why is it not showing up in there? Okay. Is that showing up again? Should do. I don't know if it was 555 or 5, I just somewhere around there. That'll do. Don't know because I turned off Patreon. Right, off we go again. The music is all in the description. It's a mixture of Mikel Johnson and Chris Zabriskie. There is a link there to both of their albums. I prefer Chris Zabriskie, to be honest. I think his things really suit kind of either space or a cyberpunk atmosphere. Right, here we go. So we're not going to use a jet cone boost. Switch that over. See if it can plot a route. Yes, it can. Bit of a mess on, but we've got a route now. So this is the route we're going to take for the time being. It says 21 jumps, and that's economical. So, but we'll be passing a load of good systems, so. I wonder where Kitcher is tonight. Kitcher's normally around. Did that come through, Brian? Okay. I'm slow dancing my way there this time, Brian, though, because I'm trying to hit, probably not going to hit anything, but I'm trying to hit some interesting systems on the way. Probably not going to hit a ton of stuff, but... Alright, Smitty, thanks for joining in. Thanks for taking up your time and being a part of the stream. Very good to see you again, and I hope to see you in the future quite soon, okay? It's a clay world, I call these ones, because everything looks like it's made of some weird clay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not clay world, clay system. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow night as well, because obviously the Gnosis made its jump. I might even stream some tomorrow afternoon. For those of you in the UK who maybe don't work, or those Americans who are night owls. we're going to see some interesting stuff. 52 objects, bloody hell. There'll be a ton of crap in here, I know that much. Yeah, dirt worlds. Dirt system. Well, you know that when you hit 52 anyway. Well, Chris Zabriskie is actually free. All of his music is free, so I highly recommend it. He's got eight albums, and they're all really good. They're not all in this vein. Some are in other veins of music, but you know, definitely worth it. The reason I picked him specifically was because when I used to play before I was a streamer, I used to play either. Hang on a second. Oh, we might have one interesting system here. I used to play in the background. I used to play like cosmic music, but a lot of that has copyright and stuff on it. I also used to play something called The Vanished podcast, which is about people who go missing in America, mainly in America. It's really interesting. And then sometimes I used to listen to Joe Rogan's podcasts. Not always exactly with him on his political views, but he's actually, I think he's a really, really interesting person. And one of his best ones, one of his best podcasts he did, which really kind of got me into him, was when he did one with Brian Cox. I'll actually put it in the stream for anybody who wants to listen to it when you've got time. Don't go out of my stream to listen to it, but well, I don't know what I've done there. Ah, yeah, I know what it's done. So yeah, that podcast, I think that's, is that the right one? Have I just done it wrong? I think I might have done it wrong. Just give us a second, people. I'm a bit of a mess tonight. Yeah, I think that one's wrong. That one. I thought that was a really, really interesting podcast. That's that particular one. Right, I said this might look interesting, but I think I'm going to change my mind now. It's not exactly what I thought it was. Have you heard Bob? You don't have to, Bob. You just commit a crime, and then you get sent back to a prison ship. I've just tried it out. That's why I'm still travelling now. So you're not going to be stuck on it. You just you can get a laser gun, start shooting at the ship blows you up, then you rebuy back in the bubble. Some really big systems here, but unfortunately just nothing's really dropping in them. I can't believe all these systems as well have already been because I'm doing, let's not forget, I'm doing the budget jumps here.
Shift drive charging.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan, going back to the Joe Rogan podcast, it really does, like, while you're flying along, you're also learning a lot of the time, because he has some really, really interesting guests on there. Some absolute nutters as well, but... Okay, oh, in 11 system. that might just be something we could be interested in. Damn you. Actually, they might be terraformable at that distance. I really shouldn't turn my nose up at them. No, but that won't make a difference, Bob. The permit lock is only to stop you travelling through it. It's not going to stop the base game code from kicking in. When you, no matter where you blow up, the game doesn't plot a route back and send you back. It's instant. It's a server. It's a server thing. So I can see what you're saying, but I highly doubt that would happen. Highly doubt it, because you could essentially sit at the Gnosis and just shoot at it and gank people all day long without any repercussions, and I can't see that being the case. I just cannot see it being the case at all. And it is on the boards. People are talking about that being the way out. I was thinking a disposable ship, but I don't think that's going to work. Something tells me it's not going to work. So we've got two planets right next to each other, so if one of them's terraformable, the other one should be. Okie doke. It's not terraformable, that's a shame. Shame, shame. Know your name. And there's plenty of people talking about using burner ships, so I don't know if people have tried that as well. Did anybody see the new Brian Cox documentary this week, by the way? About the universe? Incredibly interesting. They don't think the Big Bang happened the way that we thought it did. Yeah, 8 hours, I think. No, 8 hours? It said, well, it'll be 7 now, I think. It said 8 hours when I last docked. Let's check this one out. Going bloody bonkers, mate.
Shift drive charging.
I don't know, Bob, because I get my things from the Internet of Things. I'm assuming it was BBC. It looked BBC. So it might have been BBC One, might have been BBC Three. I'll tell you what it was called in a second, because I do still have it. At least I think I do. Where do I store all my documentaries? Where do I store all my document? There we go. Docuseries, let's have a look. Brian Cox, Life of a Universe. So it's called Life of a Universe. I'll see if there's any information as to what channel it was on. I can't see any. There's been 2 parts so far.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, don't be googling BBC. And if you do, just make sure you spell his name properly. Oh, we got a nice system, finally. Look at this. Oh, and it's unexplored. Oh, get in. This is why I go exploring, people. This is why I go exploring. It's probably going to let me down in one way or another, but I think some of it will be alright. But I'm semi-happy with this one. Well, it depends. I might not be that lucky, Dave. You're not, because I'm going to go into somebody else's private group. I'm only kidding. I'll probably crash. Said, well, that should be valuable as well, so it's all based on whether this one's valuable. It's a bit too close, if I'm truthful. These two are very, very close to whether they'll be terraformable, and actually this is where I'm getting done over. These two are water worlds. This is a high metal content for sure. Okay, so it's done doing it, so let's have a look. See if it is actually... It is terraformable. This is high metal content, I think. Yeah. So... it should be terraformable, he says. The star mass. Do you know what? I've never really paid attention because it is 1.2 solar masses. I've always wanted to know how you find the Greek letters. I've never seen them. Maybe you have to scan the thing itself, but I don't know. A metric shit ton. I love how Marshall's just always watching me on the side, but then as soon as he heard me go get in, he's like, right, Swifty's found something. I think there will be, because there's an ammonia world there, so I think everything will be terraformable before it. But it's a shame this one's a high metal content. I would have liked a couple of water worlds, and I think there'll be 2 water worlds, 2 heavy metal, and an ammonia. When I first dropped in, I thought it might be 2 water, 1 earth type, but never mind. Yep, terraformable high metal content, so this one should be terraformable as well. Auto scan, so it is a water world. Why, my eyes haven't failed me. At least I know that. High metal content and ammonia. That one's going to be an ice planet at that distance as well. It's like waiting for your lottery numbers, this. Oh, it's not terraformable. You bastard. Okay, well, we'll go tag the ammonia as well. We could go after the high metal content. How big a distance? 2.5, and what's that? 1. Okay, we'll go do this one. If the 2.5 one's closer when I get there, we'll do it as well. What do you get for scanning the asteroid belt? 2 pence. Oh well, that was my first good system in a long time though. First good system in a long time. I've never actually tried, that's why I was asking. I've always just given them a miss. I don't even scan the sun most of the time. Right, and then this one, it's further away, so I'm just going to go on the next jump. It's a shame there was no Earth worlds, but you know. It was good while it lasted. High metal content there, but
Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, I mean I'll scan the I forget the bloody names of them all. It's gonna jump before I can do it. I scan the white dwarfs, the OA and B ones sometimes if they're super huge, but oh, it's a sun system, okay. And an unidentified signal source. Do you think that's Goids? I think it's Goids. Oh well, I'm past it now. I don't know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Bum, 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 bum. Has anybody played 2 Point Hospital yet? Is that what it's called? 2 Point Hospital? They're kind of supposed to be like Theme Hospital. That's sometimes good. Somebody's been here. can't be that far off because what was it, 22 jumps? I think I've maybe done about 10. What do you reckon, 10? Oh no, 11, 12, 14 jumps apparently. No, you're right, Dave. I maybe should have considered it. You never know. Talking of big suns, that was quite a big one.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was going to add that, Brian, I just forgot to. It was ringing about up there. This is almost like playing a fruit machine, isn't it? Not a lottery ticket, more like a fruit machine. Something I was just thinking actually, if you do go on the Gnosis, be sure to be on it when it leaves. Whatever you do. So make sure you, at the end of every stream, no matter what you do, you park up, because if that thing leaves and you're in a permit locked system, you'd have to say goodbye to your old ship. Mind you, I suppose if you blew your ship up, you'd reappear wherever the Gnosis was, I suppose. Yeah, but they're bad for you, Brian. Very bad for you. That's why I don't agree with loot boxes. I don't agree with loot boxes at all. Even free loot boxes. I think governments need to really get on it. But having said that, I was watching a football game from England the other day, and I cannot believe how much advertising there are for betting companies. Every single thing. The shirts, the television, the hoardings, sorry. Everything was just betting stuff. Pretty shocking in my opinion. Bringing children up to think that, you know, we're gonna have some serious gambleaholics. Serious gambleaholics. These big companies really don't give a shit because you're giving them all your money. You know, if an adult makes a decision to gamble, that's a different thing, but I went to Vegas once and I actually enjoyed the fruit machines there. As long as you don't sit on the same one constantly, you can actually make a little bit here and there. Enough to buy yourself something to eat and to actually enjoy it. They're programmed just a little bit differently over there. You can also give somebody, slide somebody 20 quid to find the ones that actually pay out a little bit better. But I don't know if they actually do it like that anymore. Yeah, those app games as well, this is what I'm saying, like, they really, even if they're free, time is, you know, we've got an old saying, time is money. And time is money. You should always, I generally look at my time as very, very important, and the only looter that I've ever actually enjoyed playing is The Division, and I don't play it because of the loot system. I play it because I love the visuals of it and I enjoy the gameplay. I long since stopped trying to collect stuff. I just go on when I want a game and then drop off again. A bit of a barren patch here, but these have actually been discovered by somebody anyway, so doesn't look like I'm going to find anything too special in this area, and we've only got 2 jumps. Yeah, but it's not to say they don't. They probably do it with each other. A lot of footballers are famous gamblerholics. Morlock. Morlock the owl. You're from Wales, Soundo. Oh, you should meet Bob.
Frameshift drive charging.
Countryman. I don't know, do you have a gaming shed, Bob? I always, in my head, you do it from the dining room. I don't know why. I don't think maybe the living room, actually. Oh, you got a specific gaming room? Oh yeah, because you've got a full setup, haven't you, Bob? Bit envious of Bob. Alright, Sounder, have a good night. See you later. Seven hours, the departure. But I'm going to
This is Cannon Flight Control. Please note that access
request docking.
facilities is by authorization only. Permission granted, Commander. Laboratory space will be allocated upon a successful landing.
And I'm on number 3. I have no plebeian idea where it is. It's not near Bob. Oh no, here it is. Well, that was easy enough. Apart from I'm coming in at the wrong end, but never mind. Hey, I've got the brakes on, I've got the brakes on. I've got the brakes on, mate.
Commander, do the words landing gear mean anything to you?
Do the word shields mean anything to you? Right, let's have a look. Let's take her down.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I might have a look around the area, Brian, actually. I'm going to run it through EDDB and see if there's anything in the area that's interesting. So,
Contact.
just give me a second to nip to the loo, people. I'll be back in a moment.
Cheeky biscuit.
Actually, have I booked a room on the Gnosis? Are you talking about, Bobo?
Hull repair.
Right, yo, let's have a look at my outfitting. Let's see what I've got: a Xeno scanner, a shutdown field neutralizer, frame shift scanner, heat sink launch. Okay, that's my internals. I've got a planetary hangar vehicle. Right. Okay, let's run this system through the there's oh crap, I didn't. Dave, can you post that system again? If it's possible, Dave. Because like an idiot, I forgot what it was now. Right, let's have a look at EDDB. See what we've got going on here. One of the places got yttrium. It's not amazing. One place got ruthenium. Yttrium, ruthenium, ruthenium. Oh, tellurium. Technetium. What the hell's technetium? I don't even know what technetium is. Good evening, Justin. Welcome in, Justin Hale. I'm just waiting for Dave to repost it, if he can. Polonium, we have... Okay, I'm probably going to go to this planet as well, Bob, the Polonium planet, because I haven't got any polonium. Or if I have, I've got a very, very small amount. We've also got antimony here as well in a couple of planets. So it's a really low drop rate. So I don't know if you want to go have a look for that, Brian. Don't know if you're up for that. Planet B6 it will be, I think. Right, so let me just go to Universal Cartographies. Oh sorry, hello Thomas, how are you doing? 9-7. Justin, the only thing I can think is maybe you were too far away. Or if you were in open, all the pads were full. So what you can do is you can dock, go into a private server or something and dock, and then you should be able to do it easy enough. Sometimes in open, when I've gone to certain systems, there's no docking available.
Incoming message.
Yay! First discovery bonuses! Wow, 500,000 in first discovery. That's not bad. It's B6, Brian. B6. So it will be if you go into your little map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This little one here. Whoops, a daisy. I did want to check something while I'm here. I want to check. It's in this system, yeah. This polonium one, yeah. In fact, though, Brian, give me a second. Let me just do another quick run. I can actually also do bodies. Is it under bodies? Polonium. Reference system. There might be one close by that has a higher drop rate. Although I think the drop rates are a bit... I don't know. I find them suspect. Suspect to the max. There is one... I will just stay here, Brian. I think it's 0.8 or something it said. Yeah, might as well. Right, so the last thing I was wanting... Oh, I love that advert. Oh, go away. It'll change, won't it? Just on the left. With the Diamondback and the lake on. Jump further. With the Diamondback Explorer. That was cool. Yeah, I think B6 would be the best one, Brian. Might be able to change that Guardian frameshift booster out once I'm out there because don't really think I'll need it. Okie doke, off we go.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
I'm just going to make sure that I hit the right one there. Don't know why I got the feeling it might have changed. No, it's there.
Cannot comply.
Oh yeah, that's because I got landing gear
Retracting.
and a mass locked.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's my beacon? There we go. Wing beacon's on, Brian. Hello, Julie. It's a bit late in the evening for you. How are you doing? You've been fighting off bad people all night, have you? I took some really nice pictures of me next to the Gnosis the other night, and then I can't bloody... Ah, there we go. So where is it? Here at Gnosis. Okay, so where the hell did I save that? Okay. Yeah, I saw in your post, Julie. How does it start on Friday? That part I don't get. But aren't they always attacking Lave? Like, it seems to be an ongoing thing. Turn off your cargo bay, Brian. You'll be all right. Cargo bay? Yeah, whatever. Cargo scoop. Can't believe how much energy that thing takes. Since the 1st of June? It's ridiculous. I know it's a playgroup and supposedly it's in the law of the game, but I don't know. Seems a bit much. Okay. Is that how it does it? Gives it more output. Yeah, but still 100% is 100%. I guess not. I don't know, Bob. I'm way under power on this ship. Way under power. I mean, even with these guns attached now, I don't think I'm... Nope, 67%. Right, here we go, all you good people. Forgot about that. You can't go nose down. I'm gonna come near this canyon here, so that probably bad choice of words around Brian, but never mind. I'm gonna land near this canyon here, and then I've got the option of kind of going into the canyon if nothing shows its face on the outside. 1.2 G, so it's a little bit over. Actually, I might just go in the canyon first time. Always seems to be a bit more flatter. Inside the canyon. Trying to think of any ships I've got overpowered though, Bob. That's the thing. I generally work within my rules or within my allotted amount, so I don't actually know if any ships are overpowered. I might have one.
Landing gear deployed.
How can it be unsuitable terrain? Are you kidding me? There we go. Oh, I just hit a nice spot. There we go. Go to the right a little bit. There we go. Frog off. There we go. Nice view of the nebula there as well. Oh, not one of these bloody places. Ah, that's why. So I just needed to turn a little bit. There we go. %, mostly harmless. Okay. I don't think anybody's going to be running from me then. Do a little bit of scouring here. See if we can't come across something. Here we go. We're definitely closing in on something. Now, I don't read my SRV very well. I do know that different things show different things, so... but I know that if the line's on the bottom... Ooh, it's pretty much good enough for me. I'll find something that I want. There we go. I can probably dismiss my ship, actually, I think. So, we have an outcrop. I love how you remind me. Do I really need lights? Do I really need lights? Or is it just authenticity? Probably going to be a ton of crap on here, by the way, just so you know. Does seem like a planet full of crap. But if I can collect certain things... Oh, there's manganese. Oh, it is, eh? Why is Brian on the other side of the planet? Brian might be having a bit of a hard time finding me here. I bet he's having one of those dropout issues. So look. Text chat. I haven't experienced them in a long time, but right, 1 second. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dismiss my ship and then I'm gonna call it back. So if you listen, Brian, I'm gonna dismiss my ship and call it back because you're on the other side of the planet, I think. Oh, I can see. Oh no, you're here, I think. No? I can't tell if Brian's actually in the crater or on the other side of the planet. Oh no, there he is. I don't think that he's let's have a look on the external cam. No, he doesn't appear on there, so I'm assuming I might call my ship back, Brian, because I think it's because I'm in my SRV. I didn't actually remember that. So let me just call my ship back. I'll get in my ship, turn it on again, because you're above me now. You're somewhere above me. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes in his big pink python. You just nickname it the dildo, Brian. Alright, it's not pink, it's purple. Purple. I can see you loud and clear now. Whoa, 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 what happened? What happened? What's that blooming outcrop gone? There we go. Oh no, it's not a big pink python. It's a Scottish purple asp. I think I did need a bit of manganese, but okay. Now I'm hoping there's actually something in front of me and it's not Brian's ship throwing off... Nope. I thought it was throwing off a false positive at first, but it seems we've got a fair bit of stuff out here. Something just why did that change from being big to being small there? Oh, you're all in that mood again, are you? Right, okay. I see. Where the hell's that one? There it is. Carbon. Oops. Nickel and nickel. Okay. That one's a bit of a waste of time, but... Oh, polonium, we got polonium. Got my first one. Now if you're wondering why I'm looking for polonium, it's because you can use it as to help you in one of your jumps. It's really hard to come by, as it's a grade 5 and the planet's surfaces generally have very little. Even his SRV's pimped out. So, for example, if I want to synthesize, it's not going to let me show it in here, is it? FSD injection, yeah. Premium one, you need 1 polonium. I didn't know you need yttrium, sorry, as well, or arsenic. So while I'm out there, those are definitely something I'll look for. Right, there was a really big reading from over here as well, but it seems to have disappeared now. I'm getting a false positive from Brian's ship there, so I need to be careful about that. And I might be getting a false positive from Brian, but no, here we go. There's something over here. Whoa. Moonwalking. least they're travelling in the right direction. Manganese. She's alright. Always do with a bit of manganese. Nickel. You need that one. What's that? Tin? I'll take tin actually because I don't have any. I might as well. Nickel should be on the near full list. Carbon we've got a ton of. There was another couple of readings here actually. This is a novel approach to getting around. If you just point the nose down a bit, you can actually boost. There we go. Oh, we've got a couple here. Polonium. Another one. It's nice. So look, we've got some iron. And carbon, but we've already got carbon. Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, he's blown it up, that's why. Okay. Right. Whoops, wrong way. Actually, it might not be. It seems to be the next direction. Whoa, 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 whoa. Off we go. Don't you just hate it when that happens? You do everything fine and then you bloody go over on your ass. Oops. Nothing spectacular. I don't know, is there anything you're actually looking for? Is there anything you're specifically looking for, Brian? Whoops. Yeah, I'm not specifically turning anything away, Bob. I mean, you're never going to go around trading in the low grade mats, but I know what he's saying. An outcrop, so no, it's all right, Brian. Save me a job. Oops. Oh. Let's see. Any polonium? No. Got manganese. Take some manganese. Oh, we're full of manganese now. Not full of nickel yet. Not far off. Oops. Right, so let's... We might be out of... Oh, hang on. Is that Brian? No. There's one here. To fix the hull at some point. Nickel. There's some zinc which I might want to take off the ignore list actually, because I don't know if I've used it. Okie dokie, next one. Oh, it's a bit barren now, I think. Alright, Bob. See you later. Have a good night. Whoops. Well, I don't think everybody's going to be staying for the full month. I don't think we're going to be as locked in as people think, but all depends. Depends. Ooh, welcome in, by the way, Michael. Is it your first time in? I think it is. I don't think you've been in before. Hang on, where's that bloody... Right, where's the big spud? Right, what are we on? Let's see what we're on. Why can't I ever see? It says there, you div. Right, okay, so we shall synthesizer repair. I love how I've got premium or basic. I think I'll take the basic one. Alright, Brian. I'm just going to do a lap around this hill until something pops in. Because it's not... nothing's popping in at the moment. Oh, we've got something actually. It just kind of fell in. Even though it's not showing on the scanner. That was strange. Oh, we've got too much manganese now. Okay, I'm going to add manganese to the ignore list for the moment. Might as well while stuff gets full up. It still targets it. Vanadium. Bit of tin rolling off. Bit of carbon. Oh, we're full of carbon. Manganese, full of manganese. Manganese. Okay, great. That's a false positive O'Brien ship. Something's popped in over here now. Bit of a distance though, but we can go check it out. Oof. Give myself a bit of a bash there, I think. Take it easy, otherwise I'm going to be synthesizing every 2 minutes. Let's see what we've got there. Oops. Oops. Right. How come Brian never crashes like that? Right, now I've lost where I was now. Ah! That hole. Unlocked a half decent one for once. I think it's this one that's half decent. Might get a decent. You get a decent yield out of this. I got phosphorus, pneumobium. Idiot. Full of manganese. We're on 40, I need to actually be quite careful here. Why it keeps swinging around like that? Why has that got bigger? I hope that's not a false reading from Brian's ship. No, it's appeared. Where is it? There's phosphorus. Looks like a brick to me, Brian, but there might be something. No, I thought I might have a. Which way are you talking about? Can't see you yet. Dunno. Oh, there's something. I think it might be a crashed ship, Brian, because I saw it a second ago. But trust me to plop right next to it. Probably some skimmers are going to come out or something. Eh? It's got a data point. got a data point on it, Brian. It's making some funny noises. What's that on there? Oh, it's like an electricity warning, I'm guessing. Just trying to see if there's anything to RF78. Hey, fractal empathic. Fractal empathic, sorry. So it's some type of satellite that's, yeah, I did, Brian. Did you? Oops. Oh, sorry, Brian. I didn't realise that. Let's see what I've got, actually. Ah, it's only like 5,000 or something. Yeah, Marshall's saying it's a nav beacon. It does look like a nav beacon. Come on, no rest for the wicked. Press your boost. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It happens every now and again. I think it's something to do with that problem you had when you were in with the drop-in. Oh no, it's alright, Dave. It was only 5,000. Probably not really worth it to just keep relogging. One terraformable water world and... oh, we've got two. Ah, this thing's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Oops. Oh. To that next one. There's another one somewhere here as well. No, nothing particularly interesting. There's another one here somewhere. Whoa! Where's it gone? There it is. Ah, I see it. Bit of this, bit of that. Germanium. I don't know what I've been doing with all my germanium. I really don't. Oh, there is actually, Dave. There is. It actually goes looking specifically hunting for certain asteroids if you're so inclined. Sit easy. One second, Brian, will do. Let's make sure there's no polonium in here. Oops. In rocks. Oh, for God's sake, come on. Isn't worth it for a bit of zinc, is it? I'm coming, Brian. God, I didn't realise it was 2:60. I think I'm gonna have to call it a night in a bit, people. Just getting on a bit. I have been streaming for, well, 3 hours tonight. Probably might stream for a bit longer tomorrow night. Whee! Lynn! Right. I prefer to go out and find them, actually. Trading up is trading up's not the it's not the best thing. Trading down's alright if you've got something you really don't use. Well, I can see your headlights from here, Brian. Bloody thing slipping all over. It's not even that low G. It's got Nobium. It's better than nothing. Oh, main bench is full, that's why. Please have polonium in it. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. No. Okay. Tin, zinc and iron. I can't read at the moment, Fractal. I don't know why. I like the 6G quality. Oh, I haven't seen it. Well, at least I don't think I've seen it. It's just serious low gravity. Whoops. Polonium! Last one of the night, Brian. Well done. Thank you. manganese. Oh no, I've got manganese. Full of manganese. Can't move for manganese. So really, the one of that synthesis. Let's just recall the ship first. And I'll just check what the synthesis is on that again. FSD injection. Oh, so yttrium's the real one I need to get. Could probably do with a little bit more arsenic and polonium as well, but as it's a standard cost of 1, and you're getting 100% distance on it, so you know, I'd take it to 120 light years and a push. You can fractal. I'm actually coming out of the game at the moment though, but I will be around tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow because of the jump. There we go. There she blaz. But yeah, feel free to have me in game. It's Swifty. Swifty? Don't even know my name in this game. Swifty78. And I'll add you into the private group if you ever want to join the private group or anything. See if you can get some serious air. You've got a different commander name. Okay, well, never mind. I'll get used to it. I get used to Brian, so it's like a glove. Oh, don't know why I couldn't turn that. Hang on, why am I going to Brian's ship and Brian's going to mine? Hang on. There you go. Right, see you at the Gnosis, Brian. Here we go. Are you currently on your way, are you? How many jumps away are you? Oh no. Sorry Brian, I went into my side thing too early, so I'm gonna have to log out and back in again. Don't know what my button for my map is. Oh, that's my scan button. That's my lights. Ah, that's to drop out. What an idiot. Okay. I should really have a button that takes me right back into my side panel. Actually, I could just follow Brian. Well, make sure you get it done tonight then, won't you? Or today. Because it's leaving in 5 hours or something. It's been about 5 hours. 5 or 4 hours now, isn't it? You'll do alright. You'll get there in time. I suppose my side panel's working yet, is it? No. Oh, it's not working at all. That's a good one. I mean, how can FDev not have this fixed? I'm gonna actually put a ticket in about it. It's obviously unfixable. So the deal, what happens is if you go into your side panel while you're on the planet, you can use it, but then it becomes unusable once you jump off the planet. Or if you try and use it as you're flying off the planet, it becomes unusable, should I say. Oh, really? You don't have to slow down, Brian. Just don't dock. I think I can follow you until... Because I can get your frame shift, I think, at some point. Could be a Steam bug or something. Dave. Always happens with me. Right screen's absolutely fine. Left screen, nothing happening at all. No, it might. It's when you're. Yeah, Marshall says he's had it happening. You might not notice. You might not even notice it unless you're on a lot of planets and whatnot. Oh, I'm catching Brian. We just need to find the Gnosis. Maybe it's on the other side of it. Is it on the dark side of the planet, Brian? Oh, there he is. Right, there's his frame shift drop, wherever it is. There it is. Okay. I've got it. I am wing nav locked on his weight drop. Thing is, I've got this bloody planet sucking me in now. There you go. There we are. So yeah, Gnosis is departing in 6 hours.
We've got you on our scanners, Commander. Please comply with flight regulations as you approach this vessel.
Oh, sod's law, Brian. I'm gonna have to log out anyway because I can't dock. I'll be back in a second. Just forgot about that completely. Private. Yeah, there we go.
This is Canon Flight Control. Please note that access to our scientific facilities is by authorization only. Access denied. Access granted. Please dock at your designated landing pad, Commander.
Might be Bay 2 there. Is it? There's somebody coming off it. No, that's Bay 2. Came in on the wrong side after all.
Landing gear deployed.
Ship is on the deck. Clear to disembark. Greetings, Cannoneers. Your laboratory awaits.
Right, yo. So. There we go, we're all settled in for the night. And whoops, I might be able to. Ah, no, I can't sell that cartography data because I'm too close. Crazy as that is. Oops. Right, so modules. I was hoping that by turning stuff off my lights would go out, but it doesn't work like that. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, you can't turn your power plant off. Well, that's spoiled it all for me. I'm flying in my Diamondback, Explorer, which has a nifty jump range of 68 at the moment, but I can play around with it and get more out of it. At the moment I have, what have I actually got in it at the moment? I've got a planetary vehicle hangar, and I think I've got some cargo space. No, I haven't got any cargo space. Shock horror. But It's a good little ship. It'll do alright for this trip. Okay people, so I'm going to call it a night, but do keep an eye out tomorrow if you have some time in the daytime or even in the evening. I'm probably going to stream a little bit in the evening as well, and you'll be able to see where we are and what on earth is going on there. So if there's some Thargoid action going on, you know, I'll try and get in there and film a little bit of that. And if what was I thinking? Yeah, might try and get in and film a little bit of that, and then do a little bit of searching about and whatnot. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you really like the stream, join the Discord as well. Everything is in the notes below, right here, music, the whole shebang-a-wang. Okay, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. So with that said, I'll say 9-7.